Hello ladies and gents, today we've got another 2 versus 2 for you. We've got Greppy and Oxide in Team White against Fargutin and Maiky in Team Black. Now, Greppy and Oxide have managed to spawn on pretty much opposite ends of the Earth right now. I believe Oxide is the Alpha Commander, if I remember rightly. And Greppy is this one here, both sort of doing pretty standard builds considering they've started so far away from each other, so they'll want to get up independent bases as soon as possible. Now, a little trouble for Oxide down here is the proximity of a double spawn from Fargutin and Maiky, who are now rushing for this spot of stuff down here, and if I'm not sure who the Alpha Commander is on Team Black, I'm afraid, but this team here, I'm not sure whether they're working together in a TeamSpeak or whether they just sort of popped in and decided to play, but I know that Oxide and Greppy are communicating during the game. Oxide going for an air factory straight off, whereas Greppy continuing with the standard build, followed up by a bot factory. Interesting, considering the size of the planet. I might have favoured vehicle factory over the bot factory, but then again, I personally like to get a lot of bot fabricators out before doing anything else. So Oxide, in the middle of a sort of whole flat region here, got a few little spots of water going around. Let's have a look at the metal site placement while we do this. Team Black got a few in this region, so we'll probably see Team Black occupy this whole sort of coastline, shall we say. Oxide likely to expand up this way and over to here with Greppy, who will probably expand here and then down. And considering Greppy spawns quite so close to the water, I find it likely that they will try and claim this abundance of metal that lies in the middle of this lake, and Oxide has already scouted Team Black, so they know exactly where they are. I know exactly what's going on, and maybe it's about time for Oxide to start getting up some bot or vehicle factories of his own. He's probably about to put one up right about here. There it is. That is a bot factory. So we'll see some scampers / doxes starting to move across and harass this double spawn here. And Team Black now has gone for an air factory. A little late to be scouting, but better late than never. They probably decided to do that considering they saw a scout going over and realised, maybe it's a good idea that we do this. Now, it looks as though they are working together for the simple reason that one of them is going complete energy and the other is going complete metal. But really, at this point, I would have said, if you've just been scouted, get up a bot or vehicle factory and start defending. Especially if you see Oxide and Greppy in the team with each other, because they are known on the forums. Oxide now has a beautiful tournament website, and he's also got a beautiful fabricator right here. And having mentioned that tournament website, I will link it in the description of this video. And now these fabricators going to go around probably to get some more metal and or build some more factories. Looks like we might see another factory popping up around here somewhere. Nope, they're going back for the metal. Okay, so we're going to see some more metal there from Oxide. And up top here from Greppy. Indeed, we do see the claiming of the oceanic metal spots. We've already got a naval factory with a naval fabricator coming out already. Fabrication ship, shall we say, and a second one to really try and claim as much of this metal as they possibly can own. Now, Team Black going reasonably air heavy here in that they've decided to put up an anti-air defence on their front lines. Good idea, considering there are bombers going around everywhere. They probably want to get up, rather than fabricators, some hummingbirds at this point, because hummingbirds are a massive nuisance to bumblebees. But we do have a vehicle factory now going up, so if they can get out some spinners from that, the bumblebees will also have a little bit of trouble, but they seem to be focusing on metal sites and not a lot else. And they don't really want to get too close to the commander, because the commander can still shoot out air factories, and that factory there has taken a lot of damage in that initial build stage. Oxide really doing a lot of harassment with these bumblebees already. And this commander over here just continuing with the metal, while this one comes over probably to build some anti-air. But no, indeed, energy goes up instead of anti-air. That's somewhat interesting. And I think Oxide has decided to hold off on the aggressive unit production at this stage because of the Bumblebee harass and distraction. An anti-air turret finally going up here from this commander on Team Black quite rapidly now, so these Bumblebees are going to have to find a new avenue of harass. Indeed, there goes one Bumblebee, and there goes the other. So it'll probably be time now that we start seeing scampers moving out. Probably one set up in a build queue from this bot factory. Probably see another couple of bot factories coming out afterwards, but we now have 2 vehicle factories from this Team Black now. We start to produce ants. I doubt we'll see fabricators come out first, considering they have such a armada of air fabrications, or fabrication planes, or whatever you prefer to call them. Fabrication aircraft, there we go. Air turrets and ground-based turrets going up pretty much everywhere. Kind of overproducing on the static defences, although at least he realises we could be attacked from the sea, except don't forget bumblebees, sorry, blue bottles have quite a good range. And what do we see here? We already see an advanced naval factory. Wow. I honestly can't remember the names of the advanced naval vessels because I so rarely see them used. I believe one of them is a Leviathan. I cannot remember what the other one is. I'm afraid the anti-air one completely eludes me. But Oxide and Greppy sort of expanding all over the shop, going for metal, and energy. We've got bot fabricators going left, right and centre, just getting econ here, there and everywhere. We've got 4 regular naval factories now, and the advanced one appears to be being produced by only one at the moment, probably because the econ is stalling a little bit. Plus they're trying to get up an advanced bot factory. They're only doing it with 1 bot at a time, so I don't think they deem them as so much of a priority. But even so, ants and skitters are starting to come out now from Team Black. We have some anti-air spinners as well coming out in the heart of the base. No rally points set, and bumblebees continuing to harass despite the anti-air towers going up. You don't need 2 anti-air towers in one spot for just light raids like this. Yes, they're useful, but personally I'd recommend getting radar up instead, and maybe doing an actual bit of constructive scouting, because then you know what you can attack, where you can attack, rather than just sort of defending passively, shall we say. Now here we see a commander moving in. They don't like this factory being produced. Bots moving around and ants trying to take out some stuff here. The bot not actually being damaged. This tree taking all the damage there. This tree is made of steel. Vehicle factory gone. Bot gone. It's probably about time now that we start seeing some defences and scampers starting to be spammed out, considering we have 2 ants and a commander right here. Oxide's probably going to move his up. Yes, indeed he does. With some fabricators as well to heal him as he does it. But it is likely to say that these factories are indeed going to go down, or at least get severely damaged. But that ant does get out, so probably do a lot of damage to one of those ants. Indeed, it takes a kill before it's denied any further existence. Quite good going, but now Oxide moves his commander in, makes short work of those ants. Nice defense, and Team Black retreats. We're seeing that commander there and not wanting to do anything with that. Now here we see a lot of strong turtling from Team Black. We've got turrets everywhere, but why 4 anti-air turrets in one spot? Because especially you can have this going on. You can have flanking maneuvers and anti-air turrets. Not good against land units, otherwise they'd be called land turrets or ground turrets, ground defense turrets or what have you. But 4 of these anti-air things take out 1 bot, 2 bots, but lose a turret. See, a turret takes out 2 bots, but you lose it. It's not the best of matches. Plus, they managed to take out another mechs before losing any further numbers. And another anti-air turret. Here they could just be microing, and they could take out this entire defense. It's just incompatible defenses being used here, and it's rather frustrating. Oxide setting up some forward lines here with some ground-based turrets, laser defense turrets. Probably going to maybe start getting up some more factories to start helping that production getting on again. We do have ants and scampers starting to be built all over again. We also have a pelter from Team Black. So if they can get radar coverage, which at the moment I don't think they do, but if they do, that pelter can really start doing some damage to these factories and this defensive line that Oxide is trying to establish. But he has expanded with factories back around, and all of which are producing ants, so that is going to be a lot of ants in no time at all, and they can skirt up north and around and completely swamp this commander's forward position, maybe even do a significant amount of damage to the commander himself. And I must apologise, I once again forgot to log out of Steam. I need to get into the habit of doing that when casting. And Blue Bottles now moving in. We have a naval factory from Team Black. We also have a narwhal there as well, just in case there are some bombers coming out, because it's been a while since this whole region here has been scouted. But we have a lot of anti-air doing not a lot. Bumblebees doing not a lot. Fabricators doing not a lot. Team Black really isn't using their resources to the best of their ability. Looks like Greppy might be coming over to assist Oxide as well, and try and box Team Black in completely here. They've almost done it on the eastern front. And now we have a commander battle going here. Has Oxide lost his commander in this exchange? It looks as though it's possible. Team Black healing their commander. Nice work there. You always want to try and heal your commander in a confrontation. He's not actually moving, so he is taking the full blast of all of those hits. Oxide's still in range. He wants to move out a little bit. Plus there's the pelter now created as well. Oxide really in a bit of trouble here. Plus, considering this commander is now going to chase. So, it's also the time where I'm going to start experiencing lag, unfortunately. All damage being done, but this commander has been surrounded by ants. He is still being healed, however, and he has still got a pelter, but he is surrounded by ants. Oxide could probably move in. He's using his D-gun, or Uber Cannon, or whatever you prefer to call it. And looks like it might just about survive. Might just about survive, indeed it does. He needs to get back and heal pronto before the next wave of ants comes in, because look at all of these factories. That is a beautiful number of ant factories, vehicle factories rather, that can just spam up some ants and follow this commander who is standing sentry here. These ants not doing a whole lot other than aquaplaning by the look of it. Well, I say aquaplaning. You know what I mean, skidding down the hill there. A little bit of amusing animation. We have got this pelter doing damage. What do we got back here? We have bumblebees, we have scampers. Oxide trying to do another little bit of raiding on that energy field, but the bumblebees come in and can defend, because scampers cannot take out bumblebees. Maybe it's time to get some anti-air going, Oxide, with your attacking forces. More bumblebees being produced. How is the naval situation? I believe it's up here somewhere. We have... wow! Naval air factories. That's a new one on me. Didn't realise you could build floating factories. But then again, I rarely use navals, so I wouldn't know, because I'm a muppet. And quite a large force of blue bottles now. Having a little bit of a hullabaloo over here with hummingbirds. Experiencing a bit of lag now, unfortunately, so we'll probably see a day or so go by in this lag spike. There it goes. Not too much happened in that spike, fortunately enough. We'd have an advanced air going from Team Black now. Are they going to try a commander snipe, or are they just trying to get up some hefty anti-air? Or maybe just some defense in the form of hornets. But this is a large number of ants right now, plus a radar. But that is a very large number of ants, considering the commander is only just there. It's only going to be a matter of time before levelers start coming out of this advanced vehicle factory from Oxide now. While Greppy continues to build floating factories. Maybe he's trying to build the lost city of Atlantis inside this lake right now. But another advanced vehicle factory. Levelers soon to be produced. Any second now. But we have got the commander moving in, trying to take out this forward line of factories. Doing a little bit of damage. He's still got his fabricators healing him, so that'll do. That'll do. This factory not going to last for too long, but now the ants converge. Look at this. That swamp of white icons. Bringing death and destruction. Are they going to get close enough in time, or are they going to lose hefty numbers? Looks as though the commander might just get away. It's going to be close. I think this commander has been lost, however. The ants are just a little bit too close. And indeed, there goes that commander. The explosion radius has been nerfed, so those ants do survive. A few get lost, but at least half of them survive and ready to make a second push. Now, Team Black really at a disadvantage now. They've only got 3 factories. They're being attacked from pretty much all sides, from the sea, from the air, and from land over here. It's only a matter of time before the turtle is the turtle's shell is smashed, and the shell was somewhat underdeveloped, if I may say, in the first place. But looking around, we've got advanced vehicle factories and bot factories going up. I can't see how this is going to end any other way than with a white team victory. It's only a matter of time before a large enough unit count just goes and steamrolls through. Looks as though Team Black's economy is dead. Blue bottles shelling from the coast with that range. Maybe just a little bit of air scouting and they can do a bit more damage. Maybe move to here, or maybe even round to here and just take out the remaining econ. But Team Black really now with 3, 4, 5 metal extractors onto 3 energy power plants. They are really not in a happy situation. I don't know why they're continuing to build this advanced air factory. It's not really going to do them much good. It looks as though they're still building it with reasonable speed, but these blue bottles have got range on it, unfortunately, now. It's just a case of, do they have the vision and the radar coverage? Have we got Leviathans being produced? We have Stingrays there. Any Leviathans anywhere, ladies and gents? Nope, just more Stingrays. That's a shame, I like the style of the Leviathan. But here come the ants now. Here, I think we are about to see checkmate. This commander is doing nothing. One of the Team Black has disconnected. Never disconnect before the battle is over. It's not over until the fat lady sings, shall we say. Because you can still assist your teammate even if your commander is gone. And wow, that was a catapult. Beautiful. Beautiful ending there with a catapult as well. Fabricators falling out of the sky. Beautiful naval combat. Beautiful gameplay from both Oxide and Greppy, who at the end of that had control of, I think it's fair to say, at least 3/4 of the globe. The sun never sets on Oxide and Greppy's empire. At least not on this planet. Good game, Oxide, Greppy, Fargutin and Maiky. Thanks again for watching, folks. Don't forget to like or leave a comment. And subscribe for a lot more coming your way very, very soon. Thanks again for watching, and have a nice day.